Yeah. So we're out here early in the morning. It's our favorite time to track down a series of coal drift mines dating back to the 1930s. These were listed as truck mines, coal truck mines. And they're situated on a high bluff overlooking this big river. So this will be the first time coming up here. So we got the location of the mines. We just don't, whether or not they're going to be open or anything that remains of them. We don't know. So, but anyway, we'll see what we can find out, man. At least the woods are definitely navigable. We're not going through any thick underbrush, which is a blessing. So, all right, let's see what it looks like when we get up there. Okay, so we've arrived at the spot where we were wanting to go. We are high above the river. The river will be way down there. And Mr. Box is heading for one of the first coal drift mines. These were drift mines. Started back in the early 1930s. So, might have a possible air shaft there. So this will be a first. We just don't know what we're going to see here. Oh yeah, man, that's the remains of an air shaft right there. Mr. Box, he's right below. There's another one right over here. There's a series of 6 of these mines. So, just it's open. All right. Did you see that other one across the way? Right there?
Yeah. I saw that one when I was coming down, and then
you can't even miss that one.
No.
Okay, well, Mr. Box is right there at the entrance to one of the drift mines. So they actually still use mules in the early 1930s. And that's the tramway bed right there. So, all right. Well, we just came straight to it. Yeah. Outstanding. So I'll get down there in a minute and see what it looks like.
Huh. Got a Gatorade bottle.
Oh,
and that one's got a bucket in there.
Okay, I'm sure locals around here know about this, of course. But so he said this one's open, that mine's open, and there's 4 more down this way over here. So all this water, I guess, when you got heavy rains, you see this big wash. Just right down below those trees is just a sheer, almost a cliff face going down to this river. And it's from the cliff face down to the river, it's about 150 feet straight down. So, all right, outstanding. Got a woodpecker up there. All right, so this is the wide open.
Yeah.
Wow. There's the coal seam. The reports indicate maybe 36 inches, 32, 36 inches for the coal. So, all right, Mr. Box, he's going to be heading on in, see what he finds.
We've got upwards of 6.
All right, so you got the coal seam right there. Set somewhere between 32 to 36 inches. These were coal truck mines, drift mines, opened up in the early 1930s. So Mr. Box said there's an electrical insulator, which would make sense. In the 30s, definitely had electricity in the mines. Tell you what, that looks a little thicker than 36 inches. Maybe I'm wrong. You see that heads off in a completely different direction to the right. A lot of crickets. Yeah. That almost looks like good coking coal. You see they got that one blocked off for the air course. So, all right, well, we'll just keep going after Mr. Box here. So let's look back at the opening. So this would be considered the main haulage way of this drift mine. We've got some wood remains here. And he's still got the wood remains for the minecart rails, tramway rails, little miniature cross ties. We've got another left entry that's blocked off. And definitely have drill marks right there. And right there where the light is. So. Not bad headroom. And you see these remains of the minecart cross ties right here. Kind of interesting. They were kind of at an angle right there. So. There's a couple of electrical insulators right there. They're still in place. Some fossil remains there. Got part of a pipe right there. And there's an old section of tramway rail right there. Well, that's pretty thin. That is real thin. So. got an intersection right here. Got the coal seam. Looks a little bit of a narrower band. Guess it changes thickness more the deeper you go into the side of the ridge. But I've got some more electrical insulators right there. And you got these 3 sections right here of tramway rail. So that looks a little muddy, a little watery going down that direction. So, all right. Okay, so Mr. Box is going to check the passageway to the right or left, and I'm just kind of debating right now. Looks drier on the other side, but you got a fault right here, or not a fault, but a massive piece of shale that they didn't want to drill through or mine through, so they went underneath it, and it's right above the coal seam there. So interesting. You see with that coal, I'm not sure. Oh, somebody blocked that up right there. Okay. All right. There's the coal seam right here. All right. Well, I might go over there and take a looky. See what it looks like. Okay, so Mr. Box, he's heading off to the left. You know, main haulage way splits. So, got this water, get to wear the boots, man. And you got the remains of the cross ties here. So, I'm just going to venture a little bit up there. And just see what it looks like before coming back. So, all right, get on to the other side there. All right, we'll call that one off. You get a little bit halfway down there. You don't realize it, but the ceiling drops even more to where to keep going through the water, you would have to almost get down on your knees and you would get totally soaking wet. So I don't feel like doing that today. So anyway, Mr. Box, he took off to the left there. All right, we'll just head back and wait for him. Okay, so Mr. Box, he came back, got his camera equipment, said he found some quite a few intact tramway rails still in place. So I'm going to be heading on out in a minute. He's going to join me in about 10 minutes coming back out. But he did manage to bring these back. Those are old oil cans right there. One of them's Haviland, another one's Pennzoil. That's got to be from the 1930s. And you can just see where the, can opener to pour them out right there. But anyway, interesting find right here. Pennzoil. So anyway, we're going to start making a well back out this way. And Mr. Box will be joining, coming out shortly. Okay, just making my way on back out. I said, Mr. Box, he's going to come up behind me probably in about 10 minutes. Had to go do some photography work at back on that long haulage way. So, anyway, we'll go ahead and make it on up out of here. Several hundred more feet to the exit. And you can see where they really blocked that up. So, all right, we'll get on up out of here. Okay, waiting on Mr. Box. Said he had to do some last minute photography. Let's take a break here for a minute. And then we're gonna go check out that monster of a mine. And the rest will be heading down this tramway bed. So, and with all this thick foliage, won't be able to see the river far down below, but that's okay. It would have been nicer to come up in the winter time where you can see further. But anyway, sun's coming up. Weather's perfect. So, all right, and like I said, just waiting on Mr. Box, then we'll head on into the next mine. But good little trip underground into this series of coal drift mines dating back to the early 1930s.